Hi everyone. So if you're watching this video, that means that signups are now open for new members there with Spellbinders for May of 2025. What I usually do on the first is I do a whole unboxing of the Deluxe Caboodle, which is basically every kit they're offering that month. And then I start following up after the 5th or 6th with other videos for the other clubs that I didn't address like on that first unboxing, right? That I didn't try out that day. So these items here are the small die of the month and the 3D embossing folder of the month. I believe I'll be sticking to those two today. And they were sent free of charge from my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. The links I'll have in the description box for the US and the UK will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So yeah, so signups are open now for new, subscriptions. Maybe you had a subscription in the past, but either way, if you had canceled it, you can sign up now up until about the end of the month. Like there's a blackout period at the end of the month, like the last week of the month. So you have roughly 20-ish days to sign up to add any of these things as a membership. You can always cancel a membership. I did have the question people ask recently if there's a skip option. There used to be, and this was years and years ago. Now, if you just don't want it for that month, you cancel it. So like even if you were to sign up because you want this one, in a couple days you can just cancel it. There's no commitment. But I will say, if you're already grandfathered in with the pricing from previous months, a couple months ago, a couple months back, if you cancel and you resubscribe, it'll be at the new pricing. So you want to keep that in mind for your club options. So I've already gone through all these guys, so usually on these videos I just jump right in, but again, we're having this little graduation apple, super cute. Funny enough, I was thinking, oh, Miranda has her little promotion because she's leaving 5th grade going into middle school in 6th grade, right? So it's a different school. They don't do a graduation, they call it promotion, and anyway, but I think it'd be cute, so we'll see. Perhaps this will be her card. So I'm just going to get right to it. I'm going to start off with a A2 size card base. So this one I like 11 by 4 1/4. So it opens this way and I scored it at 5.5. Oh my goodness. Time tight already. How long did that take? A minute or two. I was going to take a scrap is what I said of paper here. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 because that's the kind of matte layer I like for an A2 size card. But if you want to matte the whole thing, 4 1/4 by 5.5, 4 by 5 1/4, whatever your layers are that you prefer to do. And just gonna run through this 3D embossing folder. It is so pretty. One of my friends here asked if when I show these, if I can put a white piece of cardstock behind it so you can see it better. So, there you go. But I'm going to run it through this piece of cardstock. It's pretty even. If I put it here, it kind of stops at one of these books and then the other one starts. So yeah, I'm gonna run it through like this. This is a 3D embossing folder. I'm going to put it through my Platinum 6. That means just your A plate and the adapter plate, okay? If you ever have problems with your paper cracking or doing some funky stuff, this is some extra heavyweight cardstock. You can just spritz it with a little bit of water. Just a little, get your little spray bottle with water and the smallest amount. You're not trying to drench it. Just a little bit to help break up the fibers. But generally, I don't have any problem with that. So I'm just going to run this through and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see that. So pretty. I mean, look at all the different details, the different textures all over this. So cool. I mean, if you want to ink it up, you can definitely do that. I just kind of wanted to fade into the background. That's why I stuck with just white paper. And then I'm just going to glue this down. And then I'm going to grab some scraps for our little apple and, his little graduation cap and stem and leaf and glasses for sure. There's a little pencil in here, which is very cute. And then again, all these words that if you want them to be like stacked up on a little thing, like little books, It's also Teacher Appreciation Week. So I was like, I don't know, because, well, you know what? The little graduation cap would still apply, I suppose, because it would be for Miranda's 5th grade teacher, right? It's cute. We'll see. Let me grab some scraps, though. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so there is our background. Cute little books. So the apple, I just found this red. I thought a deep red would be nice. We have a little black accent. I'm not going to do the hat, because if I give this to the teacher, I think we're just not going to have the graduation cap, but it's very easy. I mean, it's just the cap, run it through whatever school color or black or something, maybe a little gold tassel or a school color tassel. I guess this should always be black, right? Well, are they always black? was trying to think. I think my son's was green, like the school green when he graduated high school. But anyway, and then he didn't walk in college because he didn't want to. So I was like, okay, fine. We'll do gold here for this. It's so funny. He was asked to speak because he had good grades and, you know, all these things. And he was like, it's okay. Right, I guess. Black for the little arms. Oh, if you want them to hold the pencil, which, you know what? Okay, let's do the pencil because if this is for the teacher. So I didn't grab stuff for that, but basically you have a lead and you have a stem here for, this is the lead, and this is the stem for the apple. So it should be run through brown, probably and black if I'm going to do this, the lead. So anyway, we'll put that through there. And these are your two pencil pieces. You have the, you know, barrel of the pencil and then the tip, right? So maybe like a light tan kind of color for the tip here, and then a yellow, goldish yellow, you know, for the pencil. And I'll have to grab that because I wasn't planning on that. Green for the little leaves. I don't know what book. I think I'm going to do like two of the best and then the teacher one. So it would be this one plus the word teacher. But we'll do that later. So let's assemble our little guy and then we'll focus on some of these other things. Okay, let's put our little guy together. And I just thought, oopsie, I was doing a crop this weekend and I left my glue out in the RV. So let me see if I have another. I always have other glues. Let's see. Okay. So little face. I don't believe there's a die for that. So we're just going to put some black paper behind there or whatever you want. But I think, I don't know if that's big enough. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look at that. Like right there. Sometimes the eyeballing is very good, very exact. Okay, so let's do that. And, I put that a little bit too high. Make sure everything's covered up. I'll let that sit for just a second. Let's go ahead and assemble our little pencil. I'll get a little bit closer. This is my little brown portion, the tan color. I just used a craft cardstock. And then this guy is the little barrel. Oh my goodness, I just found a piece that I need, but it was off to the side like it wasn't anything. I'll show you in just a moment. So cute. I don't even know if at the beginning I mentioned the name of this because we just jumped right in, but it's the Classroom Chronicles. So cute. Okay, so there's that guy. And then over here, I had the little stem and it was off to the side. Ooh, okay, so let's leave our stem there. And this is trash and lead. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna put a little glue on the back. And the lead is right here. Ooh. You know what? Actually, well, I was gonna say they all have like little. It's hard to see. There's like a little embossed line right there, and that even had a line on it too. That's how I knew how far in to put. Oh, this guy. Okay. I'm gonna leave this. I was gonna leave it down on here, and I thought, well, I'll just pick it up. But you know what? Let's just leave it on our work surface, and then pop this guy on there. Look how cute and fine and everything. So adorable. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this turned over because I have glue on the back. Little glasses. And for this little guy, I don't need this. There's other pieces, you know, that cut from the same die. Pop that guy out. And okay, we have a leaf, we have a stem. I'll turn this over now. I'm just gonna put a little glue here. What do you guys think? Should the stem go first or the leaf? So cute. I mean, it could even be in the front. I'm just going to pop it right here. I'll say pop it, and I said pot it. And then our little stem. So I'm used to using Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And that's so cute. Okay, hold on. Nope, don't stick to my finger. I think this is Barely Art glue that's in this. So it still has some time. It doesn't just grab super quickly. There we go. Yeah, it's whatever you want. Should do the stem going this other way. There we go. Cute. And then little arms. Well, before we put the arms on, let me see. Where do I want to put the glasses? Obviously, they're going to go like here. Just going to put a little glue just on towards the inside because obviously they're bigger. They're oversized. Very cute. So I'm just putting a little glue towards the inside to make sure it's going to touch something. I'm gonna let that set up for just a little minute, and while I'm doing that, before I put the arms on and his little pencil, I'm gonna run through this. Let me see. I was debating if I'm gonna put like a background piece. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna run this through gold lettering because I like that, and then this through black lettering, or black paper. So to the best, and then teacher. We can make it a brown book. Why not? To make it look like leather bound. So the first time I'll run it through, I'll run it through so it has a background piece, probably in black. And then this one together, taped down so it doesn't move, through some brown paper. And I'll be right back. Okay, a couple more things to assemble. The book, how cute is that? And I was debating if I should do a beige background. I might change my mind because I don't know, black is so stark. You know what, let me run this through again with a cream color. Oh my gosh, I just glanced over and I saw the stitching die of the month. You know how it's like a chair? How cute would that be to have the little apple sitting in the chair? Oh my gosh. Anyhow, okay, let's see here. Yeah, I think this will be prettier. And just getting some glue all near everything there. And let's make sure we're following the shape. Is it this way? Cute. Okay, so let's see here. If I had teacher, we have our little apple. We're gonna have to and the somewhere up here. Yeah. My the I think is still in here. Or the. Do you guys say the or the? Or do you change it when it depends on what you're saying? I don't know. How cute is that? So bright. And then best. So to the best somewhere in here in teacher. And then our little guy will be kind of popped up there. Okay. So little hands. I'm just going to make this up clearly. Let's see. I'm putting the little thumbs kind of up. I mean, obviously it's an apple. They don't have arms, so like you can make up where you think that should be. It should be lower, like I have it a little further up. I don't know. And cute. I should probably let that set up before I add the pencil, but here we go. Little glue. How cute this little pencil is. Oh my goodness. And I'm putting the little hand behind the pencil. If you want to put the pencil behind the hand, I don't know. Whatever you think. You know, I'll take it off so you can see. Does that look better? However you want it. But I'm just going to put it like that. Cute. Okay. Let me let this set up. I'll play with this a little bit and see kind of where we want to put our lettering and everything. And then we'll get things stuck down. If you want this sturdier, because I do have a background that's kind of bumpy, you know, you can definitely layer up your lettering. Oh, let me see if the S goes that way or the other way. Little part on top. Okay. It goes this way. Yeah, it looked kind of funky, but I wasn't sure what they were looking for. So how cute is that? I mean, obviously you can just be playful with it. That's pretty cute, actually. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to stick this down, and that probably means we need to pop up our little guy, which is going to be a little bit painful because of his little pencil, but that's okay. So if I have this here, and I'm going to put dimensionals behind like the leaf, behind the little body, and some kind of skinny ones behind the pencil, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to put tons of little dimensionals on this guy. And I mean, he's so cute. And let's make it look like he's sitting on there, and a little bit sideways. Always cute. And yeah, I'm just gonna glue these down. This would look really cute popped up too, though. And they're a good size, so they have a good thickness to them, so it wouldn't be like the smallest little bits that you have to put behind there. But I'm just gonna go ahead and glue them down the way they were. I think it looks very cute. Kind of not perfect. And so you can see what I'm doing. I'll finish off those last two. And then these guys, same thing, just put a little glue on the back. I have this very fine tip applicator, but if you don't, a lot of times I'll just put glue on the back of my hand, just a little dab of glue, and then dip this into it. So whatever is it you like to do. So again, that one, and then this guy, and then that. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is so cute. She's so like just innocent looking, just so sweet. I do have some of these little guys I haven't used in a very long time, so I thought, you know what, let's pop some of these on, some red ones, why not? And you know, you guys know I always like larger ones and a couple small ones, or however. I'm gonna put them around here. So a larger, well, that's like a medium size. There's 4 sizes on these, which is really nice. Something like that. And same thing, but like over here. Cute. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope that gave you some idea on how to use these small die and, you know, the 3D embossing folder of the month. Just really sweet kits this month. They are all adorable. So thanks for watching, guys. I will definitely follow up with more tutorials on the other ones that we haven't tried out yet. And then I'll have the links again for the US and the UK in the description box. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.